So, I, like many other people, watched yesterday in shock as Trump supporters rushed the Capitol. A lady was shot. Reports are 4 people were killed, multiple officers injured. And this has came up today as probably one of the most idiotic things I have seen. Your like it or not, Trump is leaving office. He is. January 20th. However, after yesterday, Democrats have decided that it's not enough to just let the 13 days play out. No. No, what we're going to do is we are going to call for the immediate removal via the 25th by Mike Pence. And if not, we're going to move to impeach the president sometime in the next 2 weeks. Now, this is all bluster, of course. Because I'm pretty sure they went into recess after this. I'm pretty sure they went into recess here. Congress certified 12 of the votes, affirms vice president, blah, blah, blah. Pennsylvania vote count, 4 dead. I heard they was going into recess. I read that they was going into recess for the next 2 weeks, but apparently not. It's fine. Either way, it took them months to get through an impeachment hearing and to set it up and make everything happen. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Could they convince Mike Pence to do so? What would be the effect on the American people? What would we be looking at here? Should they actually make movement on this? Even worse still, let's pull up Twitter here. So I retweeted this. Yep. There you guys go. This just happened in Washington, D.C. at the Hilton Motto. Fire hazard. They're blocking Trump supporters in the hotels. In the hotels. I'm going to mute this so you guys can hear it too.
Whoa, shit.
You're stated there. They're yelling, that's a fire hazard.
Look what Officer Weinfeld did for us. He gave us a fire hazard. Now we can't get out. What happened there?
Yeah. Where do you guys think this leads? I've been saying it for months. It's still my prediction. I told you guys last week and possibly earlier this week. It's my prediction. February, we will see a kickoff to some sort of civil conflict, a civil war, some sort of... Maybe this is the kickoff to it. Right now, Trump supporters and Trump himself is not only being demonized, but being removed from social media. Right now, we have a public figure and his supporters being called terrorists, being told that they're the enemy. How long can you tell the other person in your house that they are your enemy before you fight? And real talk, how long does that happen? How long can you bicker and argue before you have to fight something out and release the tension? How long can you tell somebody that they're evil, that everything they are and stand for, that who they are as a human being is evil and wrong before those people take up arms against you? And now we have a situation where These people don't believe Trump supporters, deep Trump supporters. I'm a Trump supporter. I am. I think he was the better option. I'm a Republican, albeit I'm a hard left-leaning Republican and a moderate, a peak centrist is the best description for me. I like a little bit on everything because I feel like that's where you should be. You should be able to see the positives and negatives on every side. But the issue is deep Trump supporters are being told that they're wrong, they're evil. And now they're being demonized and threatened with jail and treason and all kinds of other stuff. That riot that happened is being called a domestic terror event, is being called an insurrection. After a year of Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots, after a year of them attempting to take over government buildings, after a year of autonomous zones. But when the right does it, it's entirely wrong. It's evil. It's an affront to democracy. It's the destruction of the democratic process. I'm not going to play games with you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. It makes me nervous. And it makes me nervous to see escalations like this that may lead to me being correct. I would very much like to be wrong about the idea that we're going to end up in a civil conflict again. But here we are. Top Senate Democrat Chuck Schumer called for President Trump's removal Thursday, a day after a mob spurred by the president overran the Capitol as lawmakers tallied President-elect Joe Biden's win. And I hate that they're saying it like this. Trump's been removed from Facebook. Pardon me. Trump got suspended on Twitter. What do you guys think is going to happen if you keep saying that his tepid speech with these weird undertones and Trump's speech and the video he put out calling for peace and law and order, they were tepid, but they had this weird undertone to them, like there was something he wanted to say. It was an odd undertone. I was saying it all day yesterday. It's odd. He's got an odd undertone. There's just something off about the way he's talking to people. There's something off about his speech. What happens when he decides, if he decides, I should say, if you guys are going to rise up against the nation and try and destroy our democracy, or at least try and overthrow it for whatever it is you want, well, guess I'm going to have to actually be the monster you keep calling me. What happened in the United States yesterday was an insurrection against... what happened in the U.S. Capitol yesterday was an insurrection against the United States incited by the president. The president should not hold office one day longer, the New York Democrats said in a statement. The quickest and most effective way it can be done today to remove this president from office would be for the vice president to immediately invoke the 25th Amendment. If the vice president and the cabinet refuse to stand up, Congress should reconvene to impeach the president. Biden will become president on January 20th after Trump for months spouted conspiracy theories, blah, blah, blah. This is where we are. On the precipice. On the raggedy edge. And somebody is ready to push. That's all I got for today, boys and girls. I hope you guys enjoy the content, and I hope you guys are prepared. Have a great day.